The Okinawa Monster. That's what they called this guy. The first man to defeat the United States, Hanma Yuichiro. This man was involved in a conflict that lasted more than 6 months. With no weapons or ammunition, with nothing but his fists, this man fought entire armies. But there was one specific moment that marked the conflict. An unprecedented attack was carried out on a small island. Tons of explosives and heavy ammunition were dropped. The enemies were not trying to destroy the Japanese army, nor were they targeting the locals. All the projectiles were aimed at one man, the guy with the big smile, Hanma Yuichiro. The attack was so immense that it even managed to change the shape of the island. It was as if a meteorite had fallen on the place. No human or animal could have survived it. The thing is, this guy was neither human nor animal. He was more than that. He was a demon. The enemy troops conducted a reconnaissance operation. Their mission was to find Yuichiro's corpse. The soldiers were happy for their apparent victory. They believed they were victorious and thought it was not necessary to raise arms. To his bad luck, the demon was lurking. Behind them was the huge Yuichiro Hanma. In his right hand, he held the lifeless body of a poor guy. The enemy soldiers froze. They did not know what to do. He didn't have a scratch on him. It was as if all that fire hadn't even tickled him. Yuichiro used the soldier's body as a human projectile to hit the enemies. With a single shot, he knocked down 3 enemies. They were unable to take control of the situation. They were thrown, beaten, and trampled. In the blink of an eye, the entire platoon was defeated. After the failure of the reconnaissance operation, the bombardment of the island continued. This was repeated for weeks, but the result remained the same. They couldn't destroy Yuichiro. The commander was so frustrated that he thought of using an atomic bomb on that island. However, after the end of the war, the use of atomic weapons was prohibited, so there was no choice but to abort the mission. But as the crew was about to return to the United States, something terrible happened. The body of the mission commander had crashed against the deck of the ship. The force with which the body was thrown must have been greater than that of the cannon. The impact was so strong that it turned the body of a human into a powerful projectile. The demon had appeared in front of them, and the soldiers didn't know what to do. That huge guy was approaching slowly, and on his face he had a big smile. His shoulders were exaggeratedly wide, his arms were gigantic, and he had a huge neck. This guy couldn't be real. In just a couple of seconds, the ship was empty. Men fell into the water. Some were thrown overboard by Yuichiro, and others jumped for their lives. At the end of the night, the total failure of the mission was confirmed. The United States had been defeated by one man, Yuichiro Hanma. He was the pinnacle of extreme violence, a terrifying demon, and a warrior of Hanma blood. It's hard to believe that such a guy is dead. Not even the most powerful army in the world was able to defeat him. Some say he died at the hands of Yujiro. However, this is not yet confirmed. He is the only person who has managed to use the technique of illusion to create a perfect copy of himself that was even able to talk to others. Yujiro was very upset when he saw his father. This makes me think that he still holds a grudge against him. I wonder if this is because his father never agreed to fight him, or because maybe he is the only person he could never beat. In any case, Yujiro remains one of the most mysterious and interesting characters in the series. We still know very little about him, so let's hope that in the future Itagaki will give more information about this character. But don't forget to leave me your opinion in the comment box. Tell me if you think Yuichiro is dead, or if he is still alive. And well, friends, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked it. I hope you have a nice day or night. See you soon.